Hello, hello. Welcome to Kick It with Mary. Today we've got a Pilates inspired upper body burn. It's about 15 minutes. All you need are dumbbells or some sort of light weight of your choice. I'm using 5 pounds, but anywhere from 1, 2, 2.5, 3.5, whatever. I want you to get comfy on your mat. We're on our knees. I want you to pull those hips underneath that rib cage, tuck that core in, and I want your shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, we are going to start in that position, hips tucked, shoulders back. We're just going to start with a nice T raise. Join me when you're ready. Elbows are slightly bent. We're lifting, pulling from the shoulders, and we're keeping a nice stacked body with those rib cages right on top of those hips. Okay, you're a nice solid pillar as we lift through those shoulders. Okay, we're here for a little bit longer. Power through. I want you to focus on your breathing. Beautiful. Keep it here. Good work. We are going to add a movement onto our T raise. From our raise, we're going to twist those hands out, palms to the sky, elbows tucked to the body. Join me when you're ready. We've got that raise, elbows slightly bent, tuck the elbows, palms to the sky. We're going to twist out, trying to squeeze through those biceps. Okay, we're keeping those hands low, shoulders are down. They're not coming up to our ears. Cool. Raising it up, twisting it out. As you twist, think about making sure you keep those elbows tight to your body and keep it here. Lovely. After that twist, we're going to add a serve the platter out wide. Okay, I want those hands to stay low, elbows low. You only need to bring it up about shoulder height. So we got the raise, the twist into the platter. Join me when you're ready. Here we go, raising, twisting while we're twisted, pressing out. Gorgeous. Keeping those arms and elbows low through that outward extension, or that platter serve is going to help keep it in those biceps. You're still going to feel it through those shoulders, but I want to get a little more biceps in here, so keep those arms low and serve that platter. Keep it here. Looking good. Hopefully you're starting to feel that burn. We're going to keep it rolling. We got that raise, that twist, that platter. From there, I want you to keep those arms raised and bring them into center and tuck down to the body. Here we go. Join me when you're ready. We've got that twist, extension, pulling into center and tucking those hands back down to your hips while keeping those elbows close to your sides. Extension, middle, return. Starting from the top. Okay. Make sure those shoulders are up, back, and down. If they're rising up towards your ears, go ahead and get them back down. I want you to check your core and your back. I don't want to have any arch in your back. If you're feeling a little bit of an arch, make sure you tuck those hips back underneath that rib cage, pulling that belly button to spine. I want that core engaged and helping while our arms are doing the work. We're almost there. Give me one last set here. All right, we've got one more move for this series to add on to the end. After our twist, extension, tuck to center, I want you to bring those hands to shoulders for a little bit of a shoulder tuck, okay? Join me when you're ready. This is our final set of this segment. We're powering through. Shoulders should be on fire. Biceps are burning. I want you to feel it all because we're here to burn it out. Keep it here. Keep it strong. And remember, when in doubt, just set those weights down and keep the movement going. It's still going to burn with just your body weight. And I'd rather you keep going through this movement than taking a rest. Just throw those weights down and keep on moving. We're almost to the end. Finish out that combo and release. You can set those weights down, shake those arms out. We're moving on to segment 2. While I move my mat, you go ahead and grab a sip of water. You do not need to move your mat. You can stay where you're at because we're going to go down onto our tummies. Okay, we're going to be on our stomachs for this next segment, targeting the back and triceps. Okay, our first move, we're going to start with a swimmer, big to the front, tucking those elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. I'm going to do this section without weights. You're welcome to add weights, but join me when you're ready. Okay, starting nice and big with that swimmer, tucking those elbows. I want you to give me a pulse at the top and then releasing back up to front. Pulsing, I want you to think about bringing those elbows to meet in the center as you pull those shoulder blades together. Imagine someone putting like a pencil or debit card. You want to squeeze it with those shoulder blades, hold it there. And I just want you to squeeze through that back. Your core is contracted and supporting, but your back is doing the work here, that upper back. Great, give me one last movement, finishing it out. From here, we're going to plant those hands right under the shoulders, pressing up through the palms and into those triceps for a little bit of a tricep press. Okay, pressing up, you should be able to wiggle those fingers and then release arms back to front for that swimmer. Okay, join me when you're ready. Swimming up, pulsing, plant those hands, press up through those triceps and lower yourself back down. Feel free to take your time with this. You do not have to match my pace or my speed. If you find a little bit slower works better for you and you're feeling those muscles engaged, please, by all means, go a little bit slower. I just want you to be feeling this as you pulse up through that back, and I want you to feel it through those triceps as we press up and back down. Keep it here. We've got one last segment. Okay, we're adding one last movement. We've got that pulse, plant into that tricep press, adding a little bit of a pulse with that press, swimming back out, and I want you to flex up through those glutes at the top of that swimmer. Okay, join me when you're ready. Final round, pulsing, tricep pressing, adding a little bit of a pulse if you'd like. Swimming out and flexing up through those glutes. Get a little bit of a lift with those feet. Here's that pulse. There we go. This is our last set here. It's okay if you mess it up. I don't care. I can't see you. As long as you are getting back on track and hitting these movements, your back should be feeling it. Hopefully your triceps are burning a little bit, and power through to the end. Finish out this set, finish out, flex it big, there we go. All right, release, shake it out. I want you to get some water if you need it. You can stay where you're at. I'm gonna do a little mat shuffle again so that I can get the angle right, because we are gonna be on our backs for the last section. Section number 3, we're going in a similar fashion where we start with one move and we're gonna add a few on until we've got one big set. Okay, I am working with my 5-pound weights again. On your back, I like to have my knees up, feet planted. You can plant those legs all the way down, but I find it most comfortable to plant those feet knees to the sky. Our first movement is this chest fly, flying open, pulsing up halfway and back to the top. Join me when you're ready. We're flying open, pulsing halfway up, meeting at the top. As you meet at the top, I want you to squeeze through that chest. You should be able to make your chest feel this movement. If you squeeze a little bit harder, you'll get a little bit more out of this movement. That mind-body connection, okay? You can do the work, but you can also make it work a little bit harder. I want you to squeeze where your arm meets your chest, through that armpit into your chest, okay? A little bit through that bicep. And as you lift for that halfway pulse, I want you to make it intentional, squeezing up with that bicep and chest, okay? Not just swinging it up. I want you to squeeze it up. There's a difference. Work with it, feel it, make it work. And we're already almost there. I've talked this whole time. Give me one last set. Pulsing up and to sky. From here, weights are coming together. And I want you to bend at the elbows with a little tricep dip, bringing those weights just past your head or to your forehead. Okay, don't slam them into your head. Watch out, be careful. And join me when you're ready. Flying, pulsing, up to top, weights together. As you lower those hands for that tricep dip, I want you to think about keeping those elbows tucked towards the center. You might not be able to get them to meet in the center, but I want you to think about pulling them in tight to the middle as you release those weights down to your head. That will keep it in the tricep and challenge those triceps as you pulse down and up. Great. After that tricep dip, I want you to straighten out those arms almost all the way for an overhead extension, arms coming straight out above your head, all the way down to the ground, and back up straight into that fly. Join me when you're ready. We're dipping, straightening out those arms and extending. There's still a slight bend in my elbows as we extend out, dipping and extending. Great. Keep that core engaged. I want that belly button pulled down towards that spine, tucked down onto that mat, helping keep everything solid as the arms are doing all the work. Keep it here. Time to add our final movement after that overhead extension. You're going to take those weights and we're dropping straight to the ground. Elbows driving straight down into that mat. Join me when you're ready. We're going back with that fly. To the top, tricep dip, overhead extension. Arms straight up, tuck those elbows straight down to the body. Perfect. This is kind of a tricep chest press. I want you feeling it in those triceps and that chest. Okay, to keep it in those muscles, I want you to hug your body with those arms as you press those elbows down into the ground and straight up towards the ceiling. Cool, we're here to the end, so finish strong. Go ahead and finish out the set. We're almost there. Last movement. And you can relax, drop them down carefully, slowly sitting on up. And we are done with a quick 15-minute upper body burn. Please head over to my upper body stretch so you can just get a little cool down, a little stretch. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.